Hey, you guys, this is What's Good for Women at War on Netflix. Now, this show is about four women during World War One, particularly in 1914, who, essentially at some point their lives intertwine with one another during this current time. And you learn, like, hey, what's your backstory? Like, how did you end up here? And, with the people that we meet, like, side character wise, what is interfering with that, what's going on with them that also conflicts with everything else that's going on. It is very much a drama show during a historical period because, let me tell you, like it starts off, I would say, slow. You're getting to know your characters, you're getting to kind of know the setting, the scenery, and I would say by the end of the first episode, hopefully, you should be like, oh, maybe I should keep going. And then, hopefully, then by the second episode, you maybe have like more questions and like you're more like intrigued and want to continue. After that point, there are constantly like slow like events and like things of information that come about. I'd say by like episode 5 or 6, it's just a roller coaster then after because everything just happens. There's a lot of drama, sometimes all at once. And if you are anything like me, you may get invested and you might be like, asking questions yourself like, oh my God, will he make it? Will they, won't they? Who done it? Like, you just get into it because you've like got to know these characters. You don't like maybe certain other people within the show and you don't want them to win. So like that's kind of where like my mind goes. And if again you're anything like me, that's maybe where your mind will go as well. But it's a very entertaining show, not only for the drama piece, but you have action. Like I said, you have other side characters where you're learning their ambitions and like, what is it about them that like what's their history, their like what's going on within their lives to where it's like how's it interfering with our main characters? Like there's just a lot of things happening that I think make it very entertaining for a lot of different reasons. And at times it can be very sad too because since it is a war, it takes place during war. There are things where it's like, it's a moment to almost reflect and like, kind of think about that time. In some ways, it is very much, even though it takes place during a historical moment, it is very much dramatized. But, I think nonetheless it is something where there are things within it that are engaging and kind of enlightening. Like, this is kind of what you can take away from it, but it's also entertaining nonetheless. So, and entertaining not in just like a haha like thing, but just like you're engaged and you are like enjoying what you are seeing. Um, so, if this is something that sounds like you know, would like it or are interested by it, I definitely recommend it. It was something that, I saw the title and for multitude of reasons and then reading the description, I'm like, you know what? I want to give this show a shot. So, but I will also say, if you go in and watch it, I don't know if yours will do it or not. Everyone's is different. May go to the English dub, maybe it won't. You have that option. Of course, there are the multitude of languages. Definitely have, those subtitles down there. But if the language thing doesn't bother you, you definitely have, the dubbed options as well. There's also the French option where, things will match with what they are saying since it is a French show. But I very much recommend it if this is something that sounds like you'd be interested in, and would maybe strike your fancy. So if you've seen the show, feel free to leave your thoughts down below, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.